Welcome back to your science class. Today we will study about electric switch. You can make a simple switch using two drawing pins, a safety pin, two wires and a small sheet of thermocol or a wooden board. What you have to do is that you have to insert a drawing pin into the ring. As you can see, the ring of one safety pin here. In the figure you can see na, one drawing pin has been inserted. उसको अंदर घुसा दिया गया है safety pin के ring के अंदर. Okay, and then it has been fixed onto a thermocol sheet. And the other end of the safety pin is free. You have fixed another drawing pin here. Two wires are connected, and then along with that two wires you can connect one bulb also. See, you can see here that an electric circuit is being made with a switch. Then what you have to do, you have to make a circuit by connecting this. Okay, you have to connect the wire to an electric cell and a bulb with this kind of switch. Okay, and this kind of safety pin you can rotate very easily. So what you have to do, you have to rotate the safety pin in such a way that it can easily move. Then you have to bring this safety pin and touch this drawing pin. Okay, and when you touch this drawing pin, what will happen? Can you tell me, children? You will see that when the safety pin is attached here, the bulb will start glowing. And why did the bulb start glowing? Because as you can see, at this when you touch the safety pin, the circuit will be fully complete. Okay, the electricity will flow from the cell to the bulb, then to the wire, and then to the switch, and again here. So the bulb will glow. But now when the safety pin is not touching, will the bulb glow? The bulb will not glow. Why? Because you can see here that the circuit is broken. The safety pin is not in contact with this drawing pin. Okay, so the circuit is broken. So that is why it will not, the bulb will not glow. Okay, and the material, since this safety pin is a metal, it will allow the electric current to flow through it. Okay, and so this is how you can make a simple switch at home. And so by using this, doing this activity, what can you make out? What is a switch actually? So a switch is a simple device that either breaks the circuit or completes it. Okay, so what is a switch? A switch is a simple device that will either break the circuit or complete the circuit. So that is why we use the switches in lighting of electric bulbs and other devices which are present at the home. So when we put on the switch with the fingers, what is happening? The circuit is complete and the bulb glows. And when we put it off, the circuit is broken, as you can see here. Okay, here see, the circuit is broken, so the bulb will not glow. But when you put on the switch or when you touch here, what will happen? The bulb will glow because the circuit is complete. Okay, now we come to conductors and insulators. Now children, you all know what are conductors and insulators. Conductors are the materials which allow electric current to pass through them. वो मटेरियल्स जो इलेक्ट्रिक करंट को अपने में से पास थ्रू करने के लिए देते हैं. एंड व्हाट आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ कंडक्टर्स? द वेरी कॉमन एग्जांपल्स ऑफ कंडक्टर्स आर all the metals. All the metals are very good conductors of electricity. That is why you can see that wherever, whether it is in a torch or whether it is in the wire, what are used? We usually use wires. Wires means the inside there are copper wires, and on the copper wires there are plastics. Okay, so here also you can see one arrangement. You have make a conduction tester. Okay, you are testing whether the bulb will glow. So you have put a key here, a key, wires, cell and a bulb. So when you put a key, will the bulb glow? Of course the bulb will glow. Why? Because key is made up of metal, and metal is a conductor of electricity. In the same way, you can collect different samples, okay, like rubber, glass, keys, pins, plastic scales, wooden, block, pencil, all these things, and you can find out whether they are conductors or insulators. Okay, children. And what are insulators? Insulators do not allow electric current to pass through them. They do not allow electric current to pass through them. Whereas materials which allow electric current to pass through them, they are called as conductors of electricity. Okay, these are conductors of electricity. So can you tell me which are out of this? Or metal, key will be a conductor. Okay, eraser will not be a conductor. Scale, which is made up of plastic, it is not, it is an insulator. Plastics are insulator. Wood is insulator. Glass is insulator. Metal is a conductor. Okay, so all these, most of the things, especially all the plastic materials or rubber materials, they are all insulators, whereas metals are all conductors. So that is why conductors and insulators, they both are important. Why are conductors important? Conductors are important because you will see that all the electrical appliances, whether they are the wires, the bulbs, or any electrical appliance you take at your home, whether they are the press, your heaters, all of them contain the metals, conductors. And if there is conductors, then only electricity will pass through them. And why are insulators important? Insulators are also important because it is the insulator which protects us from getting an electric shock. You all must have noticed, children, that all the wires which are present in our home, they are all covered with plastic, which is an insulator. That is why when you touch a wire, you will not get an electric shock. Why? Why don't you get an electric shock? Because plastic is an insulator. So insulators are also very, very important. You see, switches, electric plugs, sockets, they all are made of conductors. Okay. Whereas on the other hand, rubber and plastics are used for covering these electric wires. Whatever electric wires you see at our home, okay, the electric wires, the plug tops, they are covered with rubber or plastic. The switches that we use at home, they also are covered with either plastic or rubber, so that we can touch the electrical appliances very easily. Otherwise, if they are not covered with insulator, what will happen? You will get an electric shock. Okay. And in the same way, children, not only metals, our body is also a conductor of electricity. So that is why you all have, you know that if we are not careful, you will get an electric shock. If you are not handling an electrical appliance carefully, if you are going and touching the wires directly, the metallic wires, okay, your body is a very good conductor of electricity. So you may get an electric shock. So that is why it is said that whenever you are doing any work of electrical work, you are supposed to wear slippers or you should wear gloves in your hand. Why? Because slippers and gloves are made up of plastic or rubber. So it will not give you an electric shock. So with this, children, we have completed this chapter, as well as we have completed the syllabus also. Now please, children, revise all the chapters for your examination, and all the best for your exams. Thank you.